Ever held a teddy bear that growled at you? Or played with a doll that whispers secrets at night? Some childhood toys weren't designed to comfort you. They were made to haunt you. They blinked when you weren't looking, spoke when no one was in the room. And some, they just stared. We're not talking about forgotten toys gathering dust. We're talking about mass-produced nightmares sold with a smile and shrink-wrapped in horror. Because for every cuddly bear, there was a porcelain doll with dead eyes. And for every puzzle, there was a face-melting science kit that literally glowed with radiation. I'm Alex from Toy Vault 25, and these are the 25 toys that prove childhood was way darker than we remember. Strap in, you're about to question everything you ever loved about your old toy chest. Ah yes, the toy box. A sacred space of imagination, whimsy, and apparently psychological warfare. It's where we stored our dreams, and a few items that belong in an exorcism kit. For decades, toy companies flooded the market with products that, intentionally or not, unleashed something sinister. Some were made to teach, others to entertain, but many, they tiptoed the line between creativity and pure chaos. They made us laugh, then cry, then wonder if our toys were plotting against us. Whether it was a screaming monkey, a disease-shaped plush, or a Barbie that shot real sparks, these weren't just playthings. They were childhood's version of jump scares, wrapped in glitter and false innocence. This list isn't just about nostalgia. It's a reminder that the past isn't always comforting, and sometimes our favorite childhood memories come with fangs. So today we're digging deep, back into the weird, the unsettling, and the outright cursed corners of toy history. Some of these were banned, some were recalled, all of them unforgettable. Brace yourself, because this is where the toy aisle turns into a haunted house. 25. E.T. Glowing Finger Flashlight. Let's kick things off with something simple and deeply unsettling. In the 80s, E.T. merch was everywhere. One toy, just his glowing finger. That's right, no E.T., just the finger, alone, as a flashlight. Cool idea, until you realize your child is using a severed alien digit to read at night. 24. Six Finger, 1960s. Imagine a finger, now imagine another finger, attached on top. This spy gadget from Topper Toys let you wear an extra digit, complete with a secret pen, message capsule, and even a tiny gun. It was all the rage, until parents realized it looked more like body horror than James Bond. 23. Face Bank. Want to save money as a kid? Great, now put your allowance into a rubber face with soulless eyes and a chewing mouth. The Face Bank eats your coins slowly, deliberately, like it's swallowing your childhood. Savings have never been so sinister. 22. Irwin the Little Patient. Meet Irwin. He's soft, plush, and filled with removable organs. Unzip his stomach and yank out a spleen. Need a liver? It's machine washable. Irwin turned anatomy into a plush horror show, perfect for aspiring surgeons or future serial killers. 21. Psycho Sally. Picture a doll so disturbing it makes Chucky look like a Care Bear. With wild hair, jagged eyes, and a stitched smile, Psycho Sally was marketed as edgy. In reality, she looked like she'd crawl across the ceiling while you sleep. 20. Daddy Saddle. Because apparently making your dad into a pony seemed like a wholesome idea in the 1980s. This literal saddle let kids hop on and ride their fathers like livestock. Fun? Maybe. Dignified? Not a chance. 19. Hugo, the Man of 1,000 Faces. Want your child to play dress-up? Great. Now give them Hugo, a disembodied torso with wigs, glasses, and stick-on mustaches. No matter what disguise you gave him, Hugo always looked like a spy caught mid-nervous breakdown. 18. Mad Balls. Sick of regular bouncy balls? How about one shaped like a vomiting zombie head? Mad Balls were all about gross-out fun in the 80s. Eyes bulged, brains exploded, and yet they were weirdly popular. Probably because kids are chaos gremlins. 17. Frozen Charlotte Dolls. Based on a folktale where a young woman froze to death because she refused to wear a coat. These stiff, cold porcelain dolls were made to reflect her fate. They didn't move, they didn't blink, they just laid there, like death, in dolly form. 16. Airborne Microbes. Plush toys shaped like viruses and bacteria, complete with sound effects like sneezing and screaming. Cute? Maybe. But when your kid names their favorite stuffed animal Salmonella, something's gone sideways. 15. Big Lou. 1963. Standing over 2 feet tall, Big Lou had missile launchers, a mechanical claw, and a belly-button water gun. It was like if the Terminator went to a toddler's birthday party and everyone left crying. 14. Yuma-chan crying doll. Some dolls cry when you shake them. Yuma-chan? You had to inject her arm with water using a fake syringe. Who thought giving kids needles was a fun afternoon? 13. Sir Growls-a-Lot. A teddy bear with a Jekyll and Hyde twist. Squeeze him gently, he smiles. Squeeze too hard, he snarls, flashes his eyes, and growls like he's possessed. Basically, Teddy Ruxpin meets Satan. 12. Fugglers. Teddy bears with human dentures sewn into their mouths. These weren't bootlegs. Fugglers were sold in actual stores. Creepy, yes. 9. Little Miss No Name. She wore a potato sack, had a plastic tear on her cheek, and begged for love. Released in the 60s, this doll was designed to teach empathy. Instead, she haunted your dreams. 8. Mindflex, 2009. Marketed as a brain-controlled game, this toy claimed to let kids levitate foam balls using their thoughts. Spoiler, it barely worked. But it did create enough paranoia to make you think your toy was reading your mind. 7. Yodeling Lederhosen. A standalone pair of German pants that yodel and dance. There's no person wearing them. No backstory, just haunted trousers with a bratwurst-shaped remote. 6. Pudo, Poop Play-Doh. Yes, someone made a kit that lets kids sculpt turds. Realistic, textured, squishy brown poop. Why? Science? Curiosity? Madness? 5. Crazy For You, Bear, 2005. Straight-jacketed bear holding a heart. I'm crazy for you. It was meant to be romantic. It ended up being unintentionally terrifying and incredibly tone-deaf. 4. Jack Skellington Bobblehead. The goth king of Halloween, but solar-powered. Jack's head nods only when the sun is out. The irony? He's from the land of eternal night. 3. Strut's Fashion Horses. Imagine if a My Little Pony got plastic surgery, started a lifestyle blog, and stared into your soul. These fashionista horses had human hobbies, like cooking and singing, which is honestly too much for one horse. 2. Dr. Drill and Phil, a giant, open-mouthed head that lets kids stick tools into its gums and yank out Play-Doh teeth. Educational? Yes. Pleasant? Absolutely not. 1. Rollerblade Barbie, the fire starter. Barbie got wheels. Barbie got style. Barbie's wheels shot sparks. Real, fire-starting sparks. Yes, the skates were recalled. No, that didn't stop her from nearly torching some dollhouses. So next time someone says toys were better back in the day, remind them, we didn't just play, we endured. We were the generation that fed dolls until they bit us back. That learned anatomy by unzipping plush corpses. That kept a smiling chimp on our shelves, not knowing he was one cymbal crash away from total possession. These weren't toys, they were trials. A twisted rite of passage wrapped in glitter, goo, and gleaming plastic. And somehow, we made it out, mostly sane. But before you go, let's see how much you really remember. Creepy toy trivia! Why was Rollerblade Barbie recalled? A. Her outfit shrank in the wash. B. Her skates sparked fires. C. She cursed when squeezed. D. Her hair fell out like a horror movie. Drop your answer in the comments, if you dare. And tell us, which of these toys would you never allow near your child or your soul? Or maybe you owned one of them. Got a story? Tell us. We'll feature the weirdest ones in our next bonus episode. Engage if you survived this list. Smash that like button like a toddler smashing a mad ball. Subscribe and ring the bell, or next time, Baby Laugh-A-Lot might show up uninvited. Share this with a friend who had the snack time Cabbage Patch doll. You know the one. Bonus dare. Text your sibling. I found Little Miss No Name in the attic. No context, just vibes. Coming up next on Toy Vault 25, 20 board games that accidentally taught kids villainy. Because sometimes the scariest things weren't the toys, they were the rules. It comes with a side of goosebumps. Until next time, check the closet, lock the toy chest, and maybe don't feed the bear.